In the shadows of power, truth is often silenced. We are the voices that remain when the world turns away. I am Soliloquy.
And I am Trace. Tonight we stand masked, not in fear, but in defiance. We are anti-fascist.
You will not see our faces, but you will hear our warning. As the pillars of justice crack, as freedoms are traded for comfort, as silence spreads where courage once lived, we refuse to look away.
This is not the call for comfort. This is a signal in the dark. Listen closely. What follows are the words that they wish you'd ignore. A message for those who still dare to care.
It is time for complacency is over. The time for complacency is over. Let the reckoning begin. We are anti-fascists. We speak because silence is complicity. Tonight, we issue a warning to all who listen.
The Supreme Court has redrawn the boundaries of justice. With a single ruling, the foundation of equal rights is fractured. Now justice is not universal. It is dictated by geography, by politics, and by power.
What happens when a law is no longer a shield for the vulnerable, but a weapon for the powerful? Who decides whose rights matter and whose can be ignored? This is not the promise of America. This is the beginning of something darker.
Immigration policy has become a maze of contradictions. Families are separated, dreams are deferred, hope replaced by fear. We see the faces of those turned away at the border, locked in detention, stripped of their dignity.
And we ask, who benefits from this chaos? Who profits from division and despair? When compassion is criminalized, what remains of our humanity?
Athletes once stood at the front lines of social change. Their voices echoed in stadiums, on screens, and in streets. Now those voices are silent. Fear of punishment, fear of losing everything, keeps them quiet.
What is the cost of silence? When those with a platform refuse to speak, who will stand for justice? A nation that punishes dissent is a nation in decline.
Leadership on the global stage is fractured. America's beacon has dimmed. Allies question our resolve. Adversaries exploit our weakness. Trump's legacy is one of chaos, at home and abroad.
The MAGA movement is splintering. Loyalty is fading. Doubt is spreading. Some cling to the past, desperate for certainty. Others see the truth and turn away.
Trade deals with China and Canada are no longer about cooperation. They have become battlegrounds. Tariffs and threats replace trust. The economy trembles as uncertainty grows.
And who pays the price for these power plays? Workers, families, communities. The promise of prosperity is replaced by the reality of struggle.
Government surveillance is expanding, unchecked. Every message, every movement, every moment, recorded, analyzed, and stored. Freedom is being traded for the illusion of security.
And how much privacy are you willing to surrender? How much freedom will you sacrifice before you realize it's gone?
Healthcare and Social Security, pillars of American life, are under attack. Cuts loom on the horizon. The vulnerable are left behind. Promises made are promises broken.
And who will care for the sick, the elderly, the forgotten? Who will step up when the safety net is torn apart?
The political landscape is shifting. Calls for new leadership and accountability grow louder, but power does not yield easily. Those who benefit from the system will fight to preserve it.
We are anti-fascists. We reject authoritarianism in all its forms. We reject the erosion of rights and freedoms. We reject the politics of fear and division.
We will not be silent. We will not stand by while democracy is dismantled. We demand justice, equality, and truth.
Who will defend your rights when the system fails you? Who will resist when oppression becomes law? If not us, then who?
Awareness is not enough. Action is required. Complacency is complicity.
We are anti-fascists. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Expect us.
The time for warnings is over. The time for action is now.